Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
In now, Jose Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Fans, summer's almost here. Temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for a summer saving? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. So guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First pitch coming. Here it is. Throw to first, but he's back in standing. The 1-0 delivery. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. That's a strike to throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Career line against Greinke. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Michael Conforto goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Greinke comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. In the air out to left. Peralta's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Noah Syndergaard is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Standing in, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, John Jay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Conforto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 4. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. From the stretch, looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known, he was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Peralta leads off first with 1 away. Fly ball out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Bruce, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting third, third baseman,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Escobar brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is pulled into right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Boy, D-Roll, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the D-backs 2 and the Mets nothing. Here's Todd Frazier now. Career line against Greinke. He's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
and it's 1-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's Greinke's 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Greinke's ready. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Good work there by Zack Greinke. His guys lead it 2-0. Now in the box, Daniel Descalso. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 3 for 6.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Conforto moves over. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zack Greinke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
1 out, nobody on. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1. Fastball down below the knees.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
In now is John Jay. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here's the 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. Greinke stands at first with 1 out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is lined softly here to the left side. Foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Reyes is calling for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Striding into the box, David Peralta. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. He pulls this one into right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned confines of Chase Field in Phoenix.
Leading off for the Mets.
Ready now, Travis d'Arnaud, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way, and he pops up the bunt attempt, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He singled to open up the ball game. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Greinke comes set. First pitch on the way. A little bouncer. Heading out towards shallow right. Jay has a read on it, and that's the third out. Mets leave one. They trail it here 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
A.J. Pollock.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Pollock, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower, is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Stepping into the box, Eduardo Escobar, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul. Pollock gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. 0-1 the count. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Settling in now, Alex Avila, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch on its way to Avila. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. Reyes over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. So digging in now, Daniel Descalso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Zach Greinke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Cabrera over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, right fielder, John Jay.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Jay behind 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. This is flared out towards second, but there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. That misses 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Mets, pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. softly on a line to third. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, David Peralta. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Lagares to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. I'm set with the 0-1. Right side hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, Dero, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, telling the slab he's on fire right now.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Goldschmidt aboard here at first with nobody out. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Robert Gesellman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are two on here with nobody out. Eduardo Escobar standing in, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
None out. Runners at first and second. Two and one.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Lagares is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 0 for 7. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. On the ground to the right side. Gonzalez has got it. Reyes relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. D-backs lead it 3-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 1-1 home. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. He's in there. A called strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. After it is Peralta. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Greinke's ready. First pitch on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He was a double play victim last time around.
Catcher, Alex Avila.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Pitch on its way to Avila. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Descalso. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Greinke. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. The second for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Now batting number 23.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's Adrian now. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Gonzalez behind, 0-2 the count now. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready for another chance? Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike. One pitch coming now to Cabrera. And this is fouled at the plate. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Jay has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Blevins will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ahmed Rosario is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 1.
In now is John Jay. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's hitting .429. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, left fielder, David Peralta.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. David Peralta. The bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is skied out toward right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So striding forward now, Paul Goldschmidt singled home a run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Diamondbacks down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Archie Bradley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Yoenis Cespedes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Line toward right center. And this is into the gap for Reyes. He's got extra bases. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Here's Juan Lagares. Now the runner breaks for the plate, and the squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. And he lays off for ball 1. looks at one in there, 1-2. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Reyes stands at third with one gone in the inning. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Michael Conforto is on deck. Bouncer down the line. Throw to the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Mets leave 1. They're down 3-2. Paul Sewald is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51.
Wilmer Flores will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 4. Wilmer Flores.
Riding in once again, A.J. Pollock. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
First offering on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year. And it stakes the Diamondbacks to a 4-2 lead.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
Hansel Robles is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 47. Hansel.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batter number 4, shortstop, Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 4-2 Arizona. Brad Boxberger takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Brad Boxberger.
Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Bruce around the bag heading for second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Bruce leads off second with nobody out. And a fastball just a bit up.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left, Descalzo. Throw on to first in time, one away. Here's Adrian now, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And they'll go ahead and put Gonzalez aboard here, as that's the fourth wide one.
The pitcher number 47.
David Wright will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, David Wright.
A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. In his career, d'Arnaud is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-2 the final score today. The D-backs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Greinke earns his 8th victory of the season. Noah Syndergaard was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brad Boxberger closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. The victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, A.J. Pollock swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 4-2. His modest hitting streak now stands at 9 straight games. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East. John Gray got the W, his 11th this season, as the Rockies took care of the Rangers 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Entering the day's action, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, while the Rockies are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Braves snapped a 9-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Padres 6-1. Heading into the day, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Padres are in last place in the NL West. Kelby Tomlinson had 3 hits and drove in 3 as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 5-4. As of right now, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, while the Giants are 4th in the division. The Brewers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-5. As of today, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, while the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East. The Reds had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 10-6. Entering the day's action, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Reds are at the bottom of the division. The Chicago Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 6-0. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are atop the division. The Yankees got 18 hits as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 2-1. As of right now, the Yankees sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, while the Rays are at the bottom of the division. The Toronto Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Nats 7-4. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East, and the Nationals sit atop the NL East. Justin Bour had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Marlins took down the Orioles 20-3. In the standings, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, and the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. The Chicago White Sox stopped their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. The Cleveland Indians completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-4. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. As of right now, the Indians are leading the American League Central Division, and the Twins are 2nd in the division. The Houston Astros finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 2-1. As of today, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, while the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West. The Angels earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Angels are 3rd in the division. The Red Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-2. In the standings, the Mariners sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, and the Red Sox are in 1st place in the AL East. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.